The truth behind the alternate timeline. Now, this is one thing that you don't understand a single bit. First off, let's just put a plan out there that the domestic violence codes is fucked up. Literally, it's also required, and this is so stupid. What Black has been doing, for over years was allowing me to get the whole Chris Brown. One thing, before I get fired or so, before I get anything, I just come up and like, what stopped me from making another video like Jasmine? I'm talking about the three ones with a Super Saiyan finish you try to cut me off of frequency. Literally, what stopped me from doing this is that, like the My Hero thing. Literally, it was okay. Literally, when I got my Utopia, when I skateboarded as My Hero Academia characters, one mistake was missing because you pretend that nobody's fucking here all day. It pisses me off. Literally, all I had to do was adjust the camera sideways. Literally, and let's not get into that bullshit. Literally, oh, am I gonna do it again? Of course I'm gonna do it again. Literally, but what does it matter? Literally, there's only 2 episodes left. That's the real logic behind this shit. Anyway, what does the alternate timeline have to do? Okay, this is very fucking important because you know why time travel is so fucking important doing this shit is because of Tree. And what Tree does, literally at this shit, is make people manipulate shit. But I figured out, let me just tell you, the truth, literally from Lord Seventh, that they just want me to have this alternate timeline just to be cringe back. So literally, I'm a dying species. Literally, when I'm thinking, I hold on to organic principles like TLC. Literally, I'm Tupac. Anything in the old world is gonna be outdrowned. But you're fucking sorry, Indian ass shit. Literally, I said sorry again. It was funny in the video. I'm done. You're worse than Andre's YouTube poops. I'm done. Literally, so I'm telling you, literally, if you want to be true, if you want to be actually funny, literally, things take time. Literally, things have to strengthen and evolve to develop. But somebody gives you a hint, somebody gives you something like my son Boruto, literally, an extra scientific ninja tool, literally, it all goes out of work. But let me tell you, literally, that timeline is nasty. Because the timeline is based off the first one of why they couldn't capture me. And that's the Mirage, okay? That's half the Mirage. I knew the scientist was in trouble too. But let me tell you what this one's all about. You take down Runo? Literally, let me tell you literally what Bakugan did, okay? Literally, it separated the Asian people from the lower people and the white people. Literally, it allowed, people to have their own fucking view during the time of war when people are trying to stop, literally, people living organically and still hide behind their Digimon. But this, why do I have to talk about this? Because this is a rich subject. Not in my head, but in actuality. Because what the alternate timeline does, and I asked them, through multiple tests, because the first one, literally, is Chris listening to music. It has a lot, to do with hyphy, with Chris, listening to music, literally. But instead of it just being pieces of cream, it's multiple layers. Literally, so, I'm downloading these videos, there are 3 layers of color, that's all I got from the alternate timeline. And, how do you speak in the alternate timeline? Well, we'll put it like this, okay? Oh, I did 3 things like Chris Brown. I want to take one away because you're gonna manipulate something. Literally, that's the gist of it. But let's be honest. Literally, the librarian American got in trouble because he was wearing pink hair. You know what bloods do when you're 60 and shit. They act like fucking old ladies, or the equivalent, to normal ladies when it comes to this shit, And what that is, and she was like, I was on a cartoon before, Bakugan. I was the 4th layer. That's how it works, but in actuality, literally, it's more deep. Because if you haven't noticed anything, I just went out of the way to tell you that it works the same way. Literally, so if Yami, Yugi, literally, if he was a younger brother of, Big Yami, literally, he wouldn't listen just like me. And Yami already, started playing times 2. And, what the alternate timeline does is it allows you to view things, in the exact same tree, but with more proportion because somebody tried to bring cringe back, okay? And, I'm wearing this shit, somebody's telling you, cringe tattoo right here, like I can feel it through a third person. It's really, really infuriating because what the alternate timeline did was they allowed you to give me more perspective, really, when the same shit was happening, alright? And that's stupid, that's retardation. Never been in a situation, literally, where you have the same perspective with more shit happening. It's the fucking shit because what we did was we cut shit into bits and pieces, literally, then we made Millennium. And the truth behind that is, I can't, speak off the dome, because I'm sharing my soul with somebody. But the alternate timeline consists of you. Now recognize that you fucked up, so literally what has to do with runs. I'm just getting cut short. You're not gonna, So all the videos you're not being concerned. Literally, you're not gonna allow me to kill this one fucking video all because of what I'm wearing. Literally, what I haven't even fucking washed it versus the fucking war we have to wash it every single fucking day. Literally, so you're not gonna, allow me to hit this one time. I'll only can upload 1 a day. That is what you're fucking up, okay? Literally, YouTube wasn't able to see, watching YouTube poops back in the day. So what does Andre do? First off, let me tell you, literally, since you're not gonna let me kill this video, that a revelation happened for First Story. Something happened with her purple hair during the day. Literally, she had to die. Literally, with the movements, you can bring people back to life and everything like Yu-Gi-Oh! She had to die. You know why? Because I was the only one going straight. Literally, what ends up happening is, this happens a whole bunch of times. Literally, in her face, literally, and everything is required to me to fully relieve my balls. But guess why? It's because the exact same reason why I made Doki, the exact same reason why I was playing that fucking Street Fighter game is once he had to die. That's not personally to calm down. And that's what, you know, the alternate timeline's all about. So you know how Fist of the North Star literally is a good anime, the progenitor of all anime. Guess what I figured out about Fist of the North Star and why it's bad? I was watching clip after clip today because Ashley died. I had to relate to Andre saying that, you know, because he won't let me be a straightforward anime like Naruto, Bakugan and shit, I had to go backwards in anime in order to appreciate it. Guess what I ran into? I ran into JoJo. Literally, I ran into the concept where you're more of a girl adult, how they're going to inner dimensions, and why inner dimensions are more mature. I had to read more books in order to figure it out. The Fist of the North Star was referencing the French, and guess why I ended up doing? Because I had backwards concept, because they wouldn't let me get away with the pretty thing. Literally, the purple haired girl had to die. Literally, she got hit by a car. Then they put her back together, not quickly. Then they tried to score the lesson. But what is that lesson connected to? Literally, that life isn't fucking pretty, and that's why literally I saw the saddest Fist of the North Star deaths today, and I related it to Ashley. So, in, you know, one alternate timeline, she dies. That's what people, you know, don't get about this video. And proof of it is, literally, I had, you know, to go back in teasing in order to tell Andre, yo, I had to watch your show eventually because this girl, you know, made me crazy because she wasn't understanding. She was sucking me up in the street, she was sucking me up in the gym, she was sucking me up everywhere, and that she wasn't having self-control. She was trying to rely on the gang. The same thing that I killed, the same thing that I showed you my brutality on the freeway, and gave her multiple opportunities to take me down. And it was all hunky-dory in the studio, but literally what happened was she ended up living a cartoon, getting debt, you know, debt on top of everything, hanging out with gangsters just to hang with them, literally instead of using them for the right tool. Literally, so, you know, I had to, you know, pass it away. Literally, that's why I learned, you know, love Fist of the North Star, because, you know, it dove in the actual real life. But it was an actual block, you know, literally, to a point where, you recognize that as gay. They actually tell you it's gay during the dialogue. Literally, when I got further into Zen, I recognized the Ray's move was 100%, you know, chakra from a human's fucking shores. Literally. So guess where Fist of the North Star fails? I played by David Banner right after that shit. I'm like, yeah, Sasuke goes. Literally, and what you don't understand is the reason why, you know, other animes are better than Fist of the North Star is because they evolutionized anime. That's when anime was first coming. Literally. So yeah, it had the original ideas, it had this, and that, but literally, when you have multiple layers, multiple animes, literally doing more shit. Literally, Fist of the North Star is shit. It was the beginning, but literally, I was in the evolution of anime. That's why Fairy Tail, literally, when you're watching, it's in HD. I don't why, you know, start another civil war over some fucking, you know, fairies with feathers, okay? Literally, and when it comes to my mom, literally, when you have on a diagnosis, you know, cause and effect, where you go blood, literally, you can't listen to this music because it's concrete. If you're in the same song, you'll go this, and that, literally, it's a blood, literally, it becomes an excuse. Literally, no matter how much you double and power a gang, literally, when you do shit in the washing machine, you do this and that. Literally, you understand that shit, but yeah, the alternate timeline has to do, you know, with the epic foreshadowing gonna be a Bakugan and why I took over the planet, so Erison's still gonna be there. Or a message, you know, through a doctor being literally fucking wear invisible. Oh, fucking, Maris all says he fucking Karen, literally, but then she grabbed my dick. Literally, everything is fucking extreme, literally, is just some more fucking proportion. That's how the alternate timeline works, all because it became the Man of Dragon Ball in the future, you know, and that's it.